Hello, I am Paul O'D of Cage Legacy and the MMA Opinion. Joining me on the line today is Troy Gibson of FAI. Troy fights Jack Hamill in a welterweight bout on April 3rd at Cage Legacy, the Aftermath, live on pay-per-view. How are you doing today, Troy?
Yeah, all good. Keeping well. How are you?
I'm doing very well, thank you very much. I suppose the first question I wanted to ask you is, how is training going? I know, obviously, given the circumstances there is at the moment and with lockdown and everything, has it
Yeah.
been hard to put a training camp together?
At the start it was, and then with as long as like we made like the elite group
Yeah,
in Fight Academy, so it's actually better
yeah,
in my opinion. There was less people,
yeah.
but the intensity of the sessions and the talent there is unbelievable. So I think it's helped in a way.
Yeah, there's actually a few people that have said that there's less distractions in the gyms and
Yeah,
it's
that's
just
exactly
focused on the team.
that's exactly what it is.
Very good. I do want to touch on as well the event itself, Cage Legacy, the Aftermath. It could turn out to be a historic event given that
Yeah.
there was no event in 2020. For you, what do
Mhm.
you believe is the importance of this event for young Irish amateurs and pros?
I guess everything, like especially what happened when I have something to fight for, as in like if there's no shows, it's hard for people to get motivated. I know a few people who've like they've just lacked the motivation because they know there's nothing to target towards, especially for a fighter. Like
Yeah,
putting your body through that sometimes, and there's nothing. When you can't showcase the skills that you're learning. So this is everything. And fair play to Cage Legacy, and I've heard they're going to put on another show as well. So it's absolutely fantastic for us and for everyone in the country, the fighters, coaches, everything to do with MMA.
exactly. Yes, and Cage Legacy 14, I believe, is going to be in May, so that we've that to look forward to as well.
Yeah,
I do want to ask about your background and how you got started in MMA. Tell us a little bit about that.
yeah. I started with IFS when I was 19. Um, no experience before, just the thing I typed in on Facebook MMA,
Yeah,
and they popped up, and I joined like a beginners course. So it was only once a week for 8 weeks, and then after that, I joined the team, and just never looked back. Yeah, just really fell in love with the sport,
yeah,
and I just went from there. Just keep going.
yeah. And it's been just over a year as well since you've competed. You competed at the beginning of 2020, albeit you were one of the few fighters that did get a fight in
Yeah,
2020. What was 2020 for you? Given, like, was it sharpening the tools? Was it time off to let the body heal up, or was it time spent kind of outside of the sport, or did you kind of hone in on some of the stuff you were doing in training?
yeah. No, 2020 changed, big change. Like just because, just with everything, obviously I got lucky. We fought at the end of February, and then obviously everything hit in March, and then the lockdown, and then there was nothing on for a few months, and I kind of fell out of love with the sport because there was just nothing going on. Like
Yeah,
it was just, you know what I mean? Myself, like lack of motivation, and but I was still training, still doing the sessions out my, still like training myself out my back and all, and doing as much as I can. And then when we came back, I, I just needed a change. Like we came back to IFS, and I just felt like I needed a change.
yeah,
It was time for me to change, and I went up to the unit, which is like which is like a boxing club gym, in West Belfast, and I was talking to a few boys, and then they mentioned about maybe coming down to Fight Academy to give it a go,
yeah.
and 6 months later, can't wait to represent them. Like
Very
feels
good.
just big, yeah, just massive changes. 2020, and I'm going to showcase them in 2021.
Very good. And this is your first time, I believe, competing in Cage Legacy. Are you
Yeah, it's
excited?
first
Are you excited to get in there in front of a new
time,
audience?
because obviously I've just fought up north, so this is to bring my name down south and
Yeah. And
remembering it. Yeah,
and of course, this one is on pay-per-view, so everyone at home can
yeah.
watch, and
So
it gives them
get
a better opportunity.
absolutely get the ticket link in and
Yeah,
just watching your phone, comfort of your house.
exactly. Now, we do have to touch on your opponent, Jack. He hasn't competed now in 2 years,
Yeah,
and he had one fight, and so he's had one fight in the last 3.5 years. Do you think
yeah.
that your activity in the last 3.5 years, given you've fought him 4 times in that space of time, will be a big factor in this bout?
I can. I don't know. It just really depends on him. Like, I don't really worry about that. I didn't even know that, to be honest. I just got the name, and I just worry about myself. Like, so it might play a factor, it might not. It's still an amateur fight at the end of the day. It's only 9 minutes, like, so
yeah,
if it plays a factor, but I'm not really fussed. But I know I'll just be ready. So hopefully he'll be ready. I'm sure he's training flat out, and I just can't wait to scrap. And hopefully it is a scrap.
very good. And tell me a little bit about the move to FAI and how things are going for you there at the moment. You probably have more kind of the same level, high level amateur fighters around you. So tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, just I know you're off FII, and obviously I know some of the boys were on Cage Wars and other shows as well. So I knew you off them, and then when I went there, I just seen that, like, the talent they had, and I understand why they're in them big shows, like, the bit, and why are they one of the best teams in, like, Europe, because it's like black and white, and it's just, I haven't really looked back. Like, it's like a dream with them, honestly. Like, it's been going so well, and you'll see in April, like, the big changes of myself and my mentality towards the sport, just because of the team and how they're training me.
Yeah,
I'm getting superb, like, and the coaches, like, they know everything. Like, Big Shando and Pat McAllister, they're two pioneers, like, of the sport. And then the team, like, it's unbelievable. Like, it's no words. I just can't wait to fight. Like, and just it, like.
You seem giddy to be representing them. And of course, you do have 3 teammates on the card as well, which must help, given that you're all kind of the same date in mind.
So, just a wee small army coming down and hopefully wrecking the show.
Very good, very good. Tell me what is next? Given a victory here on April 3rd, what is next for you? What's the next move?
Yeah, as I said, they're having another show in May, like, so good performance here, and then straight away, hopefully, if they give me the chance, go for the belt. I'm not too sure as it, but I'm looking at it, and then see what happens. Like, I'll probably be ready for the pro ranks.
Very good. Now sorry, go on.
Up this whatever Pat and Shando, whatever they say goes, like, so I'll listen to them, because I know they're going to put me on the right path.
Of course. We do like to ask the fighters that are coming on as well to tell the Cage Legacy fans something we don't know about them. So what don't we know about Troy Gibson?
What they probably know nothing about me. So they're gonna know everything in April. I'll just let my hands do it talking.
Very good. And for a soundbite, why should we tune into your fight specifically on April 3rd?
Tune into my fight because I'm just going to put on a show. Like, I just want people to remember the name after the show. Remember Troy fought, remember his fight. That's all I want. Like, I don't care about the record or nothing, especially in amateur. Like, I just want to go in there and just perform. Like, just have a good fight that people remember. Simple as that. Very good.
And before we let you go, where can we find you on social media, and do you have any shout outs that you would like to do?
My social media is Troy Gibson _95, and then just on Facebook, it's just Troy Gibson. Shout out just to the boys of Fight Academy. Like, I want to thank them for making me so prepared for this fight, and I just can't wait to showcase it. And shout out to the boys fighting as well, representing Fight Academy. And good luck to everyone on Cage Legacy, not just the fighters, but the coaches. And shout out to Cage Legacy themselves, getting everything sorted. And it's going to be one hell of a show, like.
Very good. Well, we know we're looking forward to this fight. Be sure and tune in on April 3rd. Troy Gibson takes on Jack Hamill in a welterweight contest, live on pay-per-view at Cage Legacy, The Aftermath. Thank you very much for coming on with us today, Troy.
Spot on.
Thank you.